Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's mani tutorial is actually going to be a polygel overlay for spring, and this is the lovely mani we have come up with here. So you can see it well enough. We got our butterflies and flowers and nice spring colors. So I have my practice hand for this. And I have my tips prepared in the shape that we are after. And then I will get into the products in just a moment when we finish changing out the tips. There we go. Sorry guys, these are in there good, which is not a bad thing. It helps keep them in place and while I'm filing, so I like that they're stiff in there, but they're kind of hard to remove for that reason. So I have these. Let's set those up there for now. So, things you're going to need is a 180 grit file. You're going to need one second here. I have this lovely blue from the Blue Collection and couldnt polygel, and I have another sparkly blue from another collection of theirs. I don't remember the name of it. But I'll see if I can find them and put them in the links below. couldnt's base coat and top coat. Their foil glue. And I have Gelish primer, which is acid free. Gelish pH bond, which is your dehydrator. And let's see here. We're going to need isopropyl alcohol or slip solution. You're going to need paper towels and or lint-free wipes. Which I have couldnt's lint-free wipes. I have, for Maniology, butterfly stickers. You can use stamping in its place. There are plenty of different layered stamps that make butterflies like these. But CAD's is the most memorable one for me. That's easy to get on Amazon. There are other brands, of course, but I'm using these gold butterfly stickers, golden bordered, I should say, butterfly stickers from Maniology. And I will be using this lovely nail foil that I had gotten from Amazon. As you can see, it has lots of florals, nice spring florals on here. You're probably going to want a pair of scissors to cut out the florals that you want. I at least would recommend doing so. You're going to want a nail brush, for a nail scrub brush to be specific, to clean the dust off of your nails. after you have filed them. So for those of you who do not have long natural nails and would like to do this design but don't have the length for an overlay, you can use pre-shaped half cover tips or pre-shaped full cover tips and do this overlay method over top of those tips. So I will show you in just a second. I'm looking for them. Okay, so these are from Unigella. You can use these or something like these to adhere to the tip of the nail in place of the free edge. So this would roughly get you close to the same length and shape. You would need to size it out and place it to the free edge, glue it, and buff it just like I'm about to buff the surface of these nails. And you would just use your regular nail glue for that, or you can use something like these with gel or regular nail glue application and then polygel over top as well. These are all viable options to do this design. So, excuse me. You're also going to need a polygel brush, and it will be double-sided. I don't typically use the spatula side, but sometimes I do. You're going to want a good pair of fine point tweezers to get your stickers. And this is the type of scissors I was talking about if you don't want to chance getting other parts of the foil you don't want on your nail. These are great for cutting out the images. These are all the things I'll be using. Another thing that you can use, not necessary, is an e-file. If you're already experienced with using extensions or products that would require an e-file to make your life easier, then this is something that you can do. But everything can be done with hand file. So we will get in with that. All right, now that we've covered all of the things that we will need, I'm going to go ahead and get my paper towels for my polygel application steps. And have that prepared. I'm going to have my isopropyl alcohol. Now this container I got from Dollar Tree. It's great for isopropyl alcohol, but do not put acetone in it. It is not acetone resistant. The acetone will eat it. I found that out from personal experience. Not a fun thing. So, all right. Even though these are not natural nails, these are obviously fake because it's a practice hand, I'm still going to do the pH bond and the Pro Bond, which is your dehydrator and primer, to show you these steps. Now, I can't show you the steps of pushing your cuticles back, but you're going to want to do this prior to any polish application, especially things like gel, polygel, or acrylic enhancements of those natures as well. But even your regular basic nail lacquers that air dry, you're gonna want to push your cuticles back very gently. But in this particular instance, we are going to go in and we are going to rough up our nail plate. We're gonna say we already pushed back our cuticles, okay? So we're gonna rough up our nail plate. We don't want to have shine on it. But we don't want to file too hard. This is why we're going to go in with 180 grit, so we're not taking a bunch of layers off, we're just scuffing up the surface and giving it something to bond to. The better you do with cleaning up your cuticles and your prep work, the longer this will last. So I'm going to buff them up, take the shine off. Right. For those of you who wonder, this person mainly does maniology, must not use any other brands. Well, this is another brand I'm very big on, is McCart. I'm also very big on Beetles. I do like Born Pretty, though I feel like they're slightly lower on tier to Beetles. I've never worked with their polygel, so I have no opinion on the polygel matter because I've never used theirs. I've never used Beetles polygel, and I don't know if Born Pretty has polygel or not, or anything like that, but I've never, if they do, I've never used it. I've used their gel polishes, obviously, because I have a lovely sponsor with ship with them. They send me new products every month, and I do like the products that they send, so I just don't know on those particular kinds of products like polygel or anything like that, if they have them, and if they do, I've never used them, so I have no opinion on those. I do say that I would try to steer clear from Savvyland. Their products are kind of hit or miss. I have had problems with inconsistencies on their products, so I would recommend steering clear. So this is our dehydrator. I'm going to coat the entire nail. Now, because these are plastic and not natural nails, these react differently to the dehydrator than natural nails. But this is the stuff that you will use. Okay. Your natural nails will turn more of a white color because it's been dehydrated. This still looks kind of shiny instead of matte. It'll look more matte. But that's because this is plastic and not actual nails. So, alright, now we're going to put our primer. And this part will look shiny naturally on your nails. Even after it dries, it's leaving an adhesion layer for the product to adhere to. This is something I used to do frequently when I wasn't putting on extensions and I'd actually worked really hard to grow my natural nails out with. I would do polygel overlays like this all the time. So, for those of you wondering why I'm suddenly, well, it seems like I'm suddenly doing this, and it's different from what I normally do. It's really not different from what I normally do. It's just something I haven't really shown you guys all that much. But previous over polygel ones have gone rather well. Granted, they were encapsulated designs, so I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this design. And who knows, maybe I will start doing more acrylic and polygel designs for you guys, depending on how things look time-wise for me. Yeah, those are all things that I used to do a lot more of. Oh, come on, give me my base coat, thank you. So now we're going to put our base coat. This is couldnt's base gel. Can convince it to give. I may have to go grab another bottle. You want to make sure the entire nail has a layer. Oh, come on, guys. There we go. I think this is the last of my bottle. Okay. Oh, that bottle's dead. So that is the last of my base gel, guys. At least of that bottle. I'm going to go ahead and go in for 30 seconds. Put that away. So once we have finished curing our base gel, we're going to start with this lovely light blue. And the number of it is 842 out of their blue collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, now that we have cured our base coat on there, and I'm going to put a bead of polygel up at the top of the nail, close to the cuticle. There we go. I'm going to dip my brush in icy purple alcohol. And I'm going to start by patting it into the cuticle area. You want to pat it upwards into that area and get that nice and secure in that area. And try not to get it on your skin. If you get it on your skin, wipe it off with icy purple alcohol. You do not want to leave it on there. You especially do not want to cure it on there because that will promote allergies. You just want to walk it down the nail, occasionally cleaning your brush as it gets needed. You want to clean it with icy purple alcohol. That's what I want the paper towels for, is to wipe off the excess product that was dissolved into the brush. So I'm going to make sure that it's even until we get to about the stressor point. And this is where I'm going to start the fading process to do this gradient. And we're going to fade it down. Like so. Once you've done that to all the nails, then we're going to cure. Let's go ahead and go into the other three. And try not to bump them like I just did. Okay. We'll be very careful here. So we're going to pat this up into cuticle area, like so. And we want to walk it down. To the stressor point where your apex would be, and that's where we're going to do our blending. So that's when we're going to start blending it down the nail, like so. This is an overlay, not a extension. If you were to do an extension, please make sure that when you are done applying the color that you apply a layer of clear over top to build your apex. Okay. This is just an overlay, not an extension. If you're doing an extension, you're going to want to build a small apex in the stressor area, which is right here. Help ensure it does not break. Set those down like that. Let's move this. You want the nail facing downwards, pointing downwards while you are doing this, because if you do not, it will pull up into your cuticle area and cure there, and that is not going to be easy to fix, and also promotes allergies to form. So we do not want this. It is not recommended to have your nails upwards like this. You want them pointing downwards like you see here while you are applying. We're going to gradient that down. Sometimes you gotta move it back up. Now my brush is getting too gunked up, so now I need to clean it again. For its own cooperation. And there we go, blend it down. So when we add our other color, which is more translucent, we don't have problems. And apparently I dipped myself into this one. I don't recall doing so. So let's go ahead and fix that. Alright, as you can see, that's already running up into the cuticle because I had that sitting in a direction it should not have been. So, it will move on its own if left alone, and gravity is all it had going for it. It's going to move in the direction of gravity. It is not, until it has been cured, it's going to be able to move on its own. Use gravity to your advantage, not against you. Sorry if I seem a little extra preoccupied. I am absolutely exhausted, so this is going to take a little bit more focus for me than it typically would, because I did not get nearly enough sleep last night because my oldest lovely boy thought it was a good idea to fight bed and his sleep meds because he has ADHD, and he has to have sleep meds to counteract his ADHD medication, as well as he needed it before then, let's be honest. He had trouble sleeping long before the medication. But he decided to fight his meds last night and cause absolute chaos. So I am absolutely exhausted because I didn't get to bed till sometime around midnight. Yeah, no, I am exhausted. So I apologize if I suddenly get quiet and really get into the zone. That is just me being tired, and I'm trying to focus to give you guys the utmost quality I can. So I'm starting to get enough viewers where I can consider maybe start doing some lives every now and then. But I would like to know your guys' opinion on this matter, if you guys would even watch it if I was to go live to do a nail design, or if we're just not at that point yet where that's something that you guys want. So that is something I would like to know is, would you guys like to see that? Like, I would have somebody within friends or family probably help by reading comments to me on our TV in order to deal with that aspect of it. But I was just curious to whether or not that is something I should be starting yet. So this is what I'm talking about when I say that the brush is going to need to be cleaned periodically. You can see all of the goop that needs to be cleaned off. So and that is what I'm talking about, where I say you need to clean your brush periodically, so that way you don't have problems moving the product around the nail. I think I did not put enough there. So I guess it's a good thing this happened. If you don't have enough product to properly cover the area, just add a small amount to it. Typically using a spatula. Like I said, I don't normally use a spatula. Let's get the gel that I got on my finger off. Sorry. Nice if I can not dip myself into the polygel. I had that nice and smooth, dang it. It looked beautiful. Don't ruin it. Okay. So in this particular case, there was just not enough. So that's easy enough fix. We just add a little bit more product and move it into the area that we need it. So once you're done this step, we're almost there. We're going to work at blending this a little better. There we go. Then we can cure, and that's going to become solid like acrylic. Going to the salon and getting extensions, that kind of thing. This is a product that is used to make extensions, not just an overlay. So we will go ahead and pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. We are almost done with that part. Eight seconds. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the thumb, the blue. I want to gently pat into the cuticle area, but not actually on the cuticle. Epinicium, I believe is what's called, or hyponychium. I always get the two confused on the names. You do not want it to touch your skin, but you want it to go up to that area. Alright, so now we're going to bring this down the nail. Time to clean my brush again. So yes, guys, you will be cleaning your brush relatively often. That is important when doing any kind of polygel or acrylic. Clean your brush often, guys. Because otherwise, you will be the one to pay the price. You'll make life a lot harder on yourself than what it needs to be. Now we're going to go in. We're going to blend that down. Sometimes it requires going up with it too, to help it blend downwards nicely. So now we're going to go in and we're going to smooth it. Alright, so as you can see, we have sorry, we have all that done now. We're going to go in with 1263 out of this lovely polygel collection. And like I said, I'm going to try to find it. There are many different ones like it out there in different brands. I'll have to look into it because I know they have polygel kits of all varieties. So, and I don't remember the dang name of it. It's been too dang long since I've done it. So we're going to go ahead and put a bead at the bottom of the nail, also known as the free edge. We're going to take our isopropyl alcohol and we are just going to pat it down and upwards. We want it to mold to and adhere to the nail. And of course the shape we are interested in, so pat. There's lots of patting. And spreading. Okay, so this is what it looks like before cured and filed. We're going to do this to all the nails. brush is getting dirty, so it's not working as well as it normally would. So let's go ahead and clean it. So, I'm primarily going to have this built in the apex area ever so slightly, just to help ensure stability on that nail. Oh, God. Okay. You guys are probably wondering how long it would take for me to notice if I had my finger dunked right in it. Well, good thing for me. That, I at least know what I'm doing and can fix this pretty easily. Just have to wipe it off of my hands again. Fun. The hardest part here is manipulating this hand in a way that you guys can see. That's been the challenge here. Just making sure you guys can see what I am doing. Okay. Clean my brush. We're going to pat this in place. blend that up in, like so. We have 60 seconds in the lamp. Let's see if I can find. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, I was getting a goopy out of my eye. I don't know what was there. Let's see if I can find. Oh, cool. So apparently I accidentally touched the surface of the lamp. So that's cool. It's just going to make filing more fun. So obviously, because this is on a practice hand, I can't feel it, but you wouldn't do that in your natural hands, and you would know if you bumped it onto the lamp. Okay. So I'm not touching the tacky layers. I'm dealing with the thumb. I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off for the time being. The worst. Figure. This I got bumped and cured like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the thumb. Excuse me. And you know what? I'm gonna just a little more to that one too, because of that oopsie with it bumping in the lamp. Okay. Sorry guys, I did not need to bump that. So I'm going to go ahead and go like this. and apply. Where it got removed by accident. Okay. Clean my brush. Clean my brush out, and we will go ahead and swipe just a little bit more on that. Okay. Let's go and get into the thumb. There we go. So we have that. Clean my brush. There we go. Clean out my brush. Alright, so we're almost there. Okay. Where is my free wipes? I'm going to go in, remove our tacky layer before going and filing. You're going to want to use a softer grit for this, typically no rougher than a 120, which is what I'm currently using. The 180 is fine. In fact, you're going to want that anyways. But you're going to want a nice soft file. You do not want one that's super harsh for polygel. This is not acrylic, it's not super hard of material. It is a hard material, but it's not super hard. The smoother you apply the polygel on top of the nail plate, the easier it is to get the outcome you are looking for, the faster it is for getting a nice, clean nail design. The less filing you will need to do. Okay. In on the rest here. Going to file up the cuticle area first. Make sure that it's nice and flush. Then I'm going to go into the side walls. Make sure the side walls are good. Guys, ended up out of camera. Did not mean to be out of camera. Apparently knock out one of my nails. Smooth it out, guys. Make sure you smooth it out and refine your shape. refine this shape a little bit here. All right. hand hurts. First one. Let's remove all this dust. Okay, so here comes the fun part. We're going to grab our nail foil glue and our nail foil. And man, my hands hurt. I kind of saw that coming though. Okay, so the images that I want are all right here. So I'm going to cut that strip off. Okay, so I'm going to move sections that I want. From the sheet. Okay, so now that I've separated all of these the way I want to, okay, so I have all of these. Okay, now the foil glue I'm going to apply to these four before doing the thumb. So we're going to apply and cure for 60 seconds in the lamp. Now 60 seconds is required. You do not want to go less than. Okay. Pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. See if I can find Okay. Alright, once you have cured your foil gel, you're going to want to go in with your foils. Apply them to the nail. Alright. So let's see how we got. Bingo. That's what it looks like. So on the next one, we're going to actually skip this nail here because we're going to take the surface of this one. And for the finale, we're going to take the lily from here a little bit of extra, like so. Okay. This is what it looks like. Now we're going to go in on the index. Apply the tip of this foil to the tip of the nail. Like so. So here we have these 4 fingers. And foils are pretty inexpensive, so this is something you should have to worry about. Okay. Then we're going to go in with foil glue on the thumb. And of course, pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Clean all the dust off of my desk. seconds left. Alright. So now we're going to go in with our last bit of flowers. And it has a butterfly. You're not going to have those issues. Alright. Alright, so we've got our foils. This one just needs a top coat. And we will go into the rest of the nails. It's 30 seconds. Okay, so I can put my scissors away, put my foil away. Use nail foils in forever. So I'm kind of overdue. Polygel brush. Okay. Alright, so in my hand. Now we are going to pick 2 butterflies to go on these nails. So we're going to put one in the middle. And it's going to be a full-size butterfly, and this one's relatively close to what I had on there. And so is this one, so there we go. So we have our butterfly sticker. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then we need dang. I guess we'll use this one. Same effect, just different direction. I guess you could say that'd be the other hand. Okay. And top coat. But if you guys would like me to do a live for a nail design, whether it be like a Q&A type live where you guys just ask me different things and I demonstrate them or answer them, you know, if it's not something to be demonstrated, in that kind of manner, then we can definitely give that a try. But I need to know if that's something you guys want. That is something that would require a lot of preparation, and if it's not something you guys want, there's no point in me doing it. Not with all of the things I already have going on in my life with, you know, 2 special needs kids, a house, lots of pets, you know, medical issues, the whole kit caboodle. Like, it just, I want to make sure that if I'm going to do that, that is something you guys want to see, and not something that I'm going to be wasting my time on trying to set up if you guys aren't actually wanting a live, if you guys just want to continue with the pre-recorded, so on and so forth. There we go. All right. We are almost done, guys. I need to dig out more stuff for spring manis. Start getting into some of those designs. So, as you can guys see, here we are. We'll zoom in. We have our lovely overlay floral and butterfly mani design. So there you guys have it. Like I said, this can be done as extensions instead of an overlay. You can do it with full cover tips applied with either Gel X method or your typical nail glue method, and then do polygel over top in the overlay fashion, or you can do the half cover tips and do it the extension method, which is, you know, pretty much the same thing except for you're putting half a cover tip, putting the base gel, then, you know, doing your regular prep that I showed for the overlay, doing the base gel, then applying that same, pretty much the same steps. The only difference is you're giving yourself a free edge to work with instead of your natural nails. And you would want to build the apex up just a little bit higher on this area. You want to be just a little thicker because otherwise it'll snap. So I'm going to try real quick to see if I can find the name of that kit. I have their site pulled up. And this is what their kits typically look like, guys. Like, it's typically a few tubes with base gel and stuff like that. See, I can't find the kit that I originally purchased. I may have to go to Amazon for that. Dang it. See, I did get it from Amazon. But I got it enough years ago that I don't know if it's still available, thinking about it. But there are similar polygels to this all over the place, so. Let's see. I actually have that particular kit. So good to know that one's still available. Come on. Please still be available. Let's revise my search. Okay, they're kits. base and top. I'm not going to take too long looking for it for you guys on camera. I will do a bigger hunt if I can't find it for you guys right away. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do a deep dive and see if I can find a link for you guys, because I'm not finding it right off the bat. It used to be one of the first things that would pop up, but like I said, it's been 4, maybe 5 years. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do a deep dig and see if I can find it. So, unfortunately I couldn't find it for you right away, but I'm gonna have to do a deep dig and see if I can find it that way. Oh. But there are plenty of polygels out there that are similar to these. Macard's is a good brand, of course. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it may be, wherever you're at while you're watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.